Hey, welcome back to this month's O.C.D gaming news. And girl, 2020 is almost fucking over, bitch. There is some scandalous shit to talk about, so let's get to it. First things first, I have to give a special shout out to my beloved Patreons who support me at the infected level. If you want to join us at Patreon, and at the infected level, you can have your name shouted out every month at the beginning of this video. So special shout out to D-Cell, Sven Jacobs, Dave934, Dante Sellers, Dark Wolf 92, Frantic Fish, Daniel Kelly, Cody Neff Rogers, and Dr. Hypnus. Thank you so much for your love and support. I appreciate you guys so much. Now, back to the news. It's time for the Gamers Court. Toss a token to your game dev. The Gamers Court this month, we are here to talk about CD Projekt Red and their questionable development processes, and how they are treating their developers, the people who work for them. I have been saying this. I have been holding the flag, waving the flag, and stomping around with my little sign protesting, saying that these game devs need to unionize, bitch, to protect them from these, I don't want to say nefarious, but bitch, shady ass business practices. Cyberpunk 2077 has been released, and oh my god, the scandal has been nonstop. People on their PS4s and their Xboxes have been having trouble. Game has been incredibly buggy for them, so much so that Cyberpunk has had to give some refunds and issue a statement. But what we're here to talk about in the Gamers Court right now is to talk about their crunch culture at CD Projekt Red. Jason Schreier once again has reported on the shenanigans that has been surrounding CD Projekt Red and this token system. Team leads at CD Projekt Red gave out bonus performance tokens to employees every month. This encourages crunch to be competitive in this industry. You want to get them tokens, you want to get them coins, and you want to prove yourself. So this engenders more crunch. The culture has got to stop. This bad planning of the game industry has got to stop. Like, something is broken where people are crunching. Games are still being delayed. And then when the games are delayed, people fucking complain. And then when people complain that the game is delayed, they get their game. Oh, so thank God the game is released. You get the game and the game is fucking buggy and you still want to complain. This is a no-win situation for everyone. Games have to be planned better. We have to stop demanding we get release dates for games. And then we have to stop being outraged when those game devs do not meet those deadlines. And then nobody's happy. So you cannot have it both ways. You cannot demand a release date. You demand a release date, you don't get the release date, you're unhappy. You get the release date, it doesn't come out when it's supposed to, you're still fucking unhappy. You get the game, you're still unhappy because, bitch, the game is broken and buggy as fuck. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people. I've only had 1 or 2 buggy instances playing it so far. I am very early on in the game. I'm only a couple parts in. But I know a lot of people are going through the gigs with these bugs. But here is a quote from Adam Badowski. He sent an email. He is the studio head, Adam Badowski, and he said it was his board's responsibility for Cyberpunk 2077's messy launch. We underestimated the lengths and complexity involved to make this a reality, and still, you did everything you could to deliver an ambitious, special game. We got to stop this crunch culture and work in these game devs to death, bitch. It's got to stop. So this is the predicament that we are in. We want the game to do well so these game devs get their bonuses and that their hard work has paid off. But this is an unsustainable business model. You can't keep doing this where people feel like their livelihoods are threatened if they don't work their ass off, and game devs are held under their feet to the fire. It's not right, but you still want the game devs to earn through all their hard work. They deserve to have that recognized and to be recognized for that. I think that what the game industry needs, unionize, bitch, and get it together, because this is unsustainable. We can't keep doing this every game dev cycle. It's insane. It's no good for anybody. And I, for one, feel like it's not right that I should be buying these games and playing them. This game especially, I felt like I really had to step up and play it, but then I feel like I'm feeding into the same mess that people will buy it no matter what, so they still have to work hard. What do I do? What do you guys do? It's a mess. We need to stop this toxicity in the gaming industry. So I am ordering a cease and desist is my judgment. Stop fucking doing this. Every game. I am so tired, bitch. I am tired. Tired of hearing about it. Tired of dealing with it, and tired of these poor devs. These poor devs are tired, bitch. Everybody's tired. Officially. That's my judgment. Cease and desist. Next case. Look for the light. The Last of Us has gotten the official green light from HBO to continue. You hear a lot of tippy tap noises. It's my puppies. Officially gave the green light for the order for The Last of Us TV series, HBO series. So Mazin and Druckmann are going to write and executive produce. Carolyn Strauss Evan Wells, who is the president of Naughty Dog. Aquazil and Carter Swan also executive produce. PlayStation Productions are set to produce. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like. I'm sure everybody's going to be mad about who they pick and who they don't pick. Everyone's going to have their up in their feelings about who they want to play Joel, who they want to play Ellie. I'm already exhausted from the discourse that is sure to be coming our way when they finally announce who's going to play who. I'm so tired of this like toxicity in this gaming community when it comes to like who you feel fucking entitled to be your favorite, to do your thing. It's exhausting. I think it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. I will be watching it every week. I will be doing a review every week of it. PlayStation 5s are gone, bitch. They cannot keep them in stock. If you are one of the lucky ones who was able to secure one when they had a small window of some extra units going around. Some people got very lucky. I am holding out hope for everybody who was able to secure one. I hope you all could get one. It's amazing and I love it so much. PlayStation says everything is sold. Every unit that could be purchased has been sold. Sony is going to have to increase supply to keep up with the demand. It is out of control how popular the PlayStation 5 was. You would think in a pandemic with limited resources and people being on lockdown and people not having as much money to buy. I honestly didn't think it was going to be this big of a release. I expected it to be a big release, but when people are losing their jobs, they don't have money. Everyone has been like going through the gigs, struggling, trying to keep it together during this pandemic. I really didn't think people would have that extra income to buy it, but bitch, they are going through hoops to get this new PlayStation, the PlayStation 5, and now they got to keep up with demand. So I hope Santa Claus puts one in your stocking for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. If you don't celebrate winter solstice, I hope you get one. I hope someone is generous enough to gift you one for the holidays. Happy holidays. I hope you get one. So, not only was everything sold out, it is the greatest of all time. The PS5 has outsold everything. We want to thank gamers everywhere for making the PS5 launch our biggest console launch ever. Demand for the PS5 is unprecedented, so we want to confirm that more PS5 inventory will be coming to retailers before the end of the year. Please stay in touch with your local retailers. Now, I'm recording this on the 14th of December. Just yesterday or last night, I think, GameStops at the last minute were given like minutes to prepare that they were getting pre-orders ready for the PlayStation 5. They put GameStop's employees in danger because all these people were rushing to the GameStops to try and get a PS5. Too many people, not enough social distancing, like it could cause a ruckus, and health-wise, not healthy for the people who work there. Feel like it was very careless of them to not give them a heads up and not to give the people a heads up. And it also causes frustration for the people who want to get it and still cannot get it. It's crazy and it is unprecedented, but they are the greatest of all time. This was like one of the most successful launches ever. Now, another Naughty Dog announcement. Neil Druckmann has been promoted to co-president of Naughty Dog. I can't believe it's been 3 years already that he was promoted to vice president. So only after 3 years, he's already been promoted. He is moving up the chain. He came down from the ranks, down in the basement, down in the mailroom. He came up and worked his ass off and worked his way all the way up to the top. Big congratulations to Neil Druckmann. There were other promotions as well. In addition, we are welcoming Allison Morey and Christian Gerling as vice presidents of Naughty Dog. Prior to becoming vice president, Allison served as our director of operations and Christian served as a co-director of programming. Congratulations to all my Naughty Dogs. You guys deserve it. Naughty Dog is kind of like going through the stratosphere right now with their success. And I hate to even say it, but I'm going to say it, bitch. I'm gonna whisper it. I feel like they had it down for a big fall. And I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to be a shady ass bitch. Sometimes I am, but this is not one of those times. But I feel like they've just got nowhere to go but down. I hate to say it, but I feel like there's gonna be some kind of scandal coming. I'm making a prediction. I don't want it to be true. You know, I love Naughty Dog and I love the games of Naughty Dog, but I feel like there's gonna be something coming up. Get my tarot cards out. I sense it coming. And then we can go back to this video and you could say, Deidre, you're wrong. I'm glad you were wrong. I hope I'm wrong too. But I just have this feeling like something is coming big, bitch. And something's going to go down. Not good. But I'm going to put my tarot cards away. I'm not going to do any more predictions for the rest of the year. And the year's almost over, bitch. But I hope that for them, nothing but the best. But I got a feeling, bitch. I got a bad feeling, bitch. Okay, our girl, Alanah Pearce, formerly IGN, formerly of Funhouse, has officially announced that she is joining Sony Santa Monica Studios. And it was trending on Twitter, bitch. Congratulations to her. She has been working in the games industry for years and years and years as a journalist, as a games journalist. She has made the jump to video games, working for a video game company, working on a video game, writing it. And this has been her dream. This is what she has said. And this was her goal all along, to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera as much. She's a very popular streamer. And she's been working her ass off in the industry, and I'm very happy to see her getting this job. But you knew something was up between her and Cory Barlog, because for the last year or so, I want to say, their Twitter exchanges has been very frenemies, throwing shade at each other left and right, busting chops, but it's all in good fun kind of way. I thought it was a little too chummy. I didn't think there was anything scandalous going on between them, but I'm like, there's something going on. They were a little too familiar with each other, more than the usual, and it was specifically always with Cory Barlog. So I had a feeling something was going on, and I'm very happy that that's what it was. She's working with them, and she is officially a Santa Monica studio employee. So good luck in your new gig. Sending you nothing but love, and congratulations to you, girl. Will there be more The Last of Us Part 2 content coming our way? Gustavo Santoloela tells us maybe. Maybe he spilled the beans. He says there's much more to come. Are we reading too much into it? Probably. Do we care? No. Are we living for the what ifs? Yes. He says The Last of Us 2 is just the beginning. Personally, I got really excited for a second, thinking, oh, there's going to be a DLC. Maybe there'll be a Tommy DLC. Maybe there'll be, a little something, backstory. I don't know what it's going to be. I think it's really interesting to see what we're going to get, if anything, but I think they might come out with a DLC. They did with the first one. I think they'll come out with this one. They did with Uncharted Lost Legacy. I think they'll do a different story, though, probably Tommy. But so I calmed myself down. I said, Deidre, even if there was, he wouldn't be spilling the beans. It's probably music he's doing for the HBO special. He's probably doing for the TV series, for the HBO series. It's probably doing the music for it. It's probably not going to be using the same music as the game. Probably might hear a song or two, but he's probably working on a lot of songs for the series. Music is a big part of HBO series, so I'm sure that's what he meant, if anything. So it's not really like a spoiler. I'm excited to hear and see everything and all about it. So Gustavo, Let me know if you have any more news you want to spill. Now, this month, we got some shocking news about our beloved Bend Studio, two of our iconic game developers who have been there for the long haul, bitch. They have been there from back in the day, siphon filter days, 20 years ago days. Our beloved John Garvin and Geoff Ross. They both announced within the same day that they have officially left the building. Farewell, Bend. Farewell for real. Fare thee well. They gone. John Garvin has had an illustrious career at Bend Studio and has a rap sheet a mile long and all the stuff he's worked on. Most notably, Days Gone, which was one of my top 5 games of all time. It's in my top 10. It's in my top 5. I fucking live for that game. It was my game of the year last year. And I live for it. I still play it. I was playing it on my streams, and I'm going to go back and play a New Game Plus on the PS5 because I just did a quick peek of it when I got my PS5, and it looks absolutely stunning, and it looks even more beautiful than I thought it was, that I thought it could look. And that's saying something because it looked beautiful on the PS4. He made an announcement saying that he's been gone from Bend Studio for like almost a year. He didn't say what, why, how come. 5 minutes later, Geoff Ross announced that he was also leaving at the end of the week. This was all happening on December 1st. I think that Days Gone never got the love it deserved. You know, I've been waving the flag, stomping my feet, and singing its praises since before the game even dropped from the first trailer. I fell in love with that game, and I think it is an amazing game. What they did with the hordes, having that many enemies on screen, the beauty, every fucking blade of grass had so much love put into it, every little thing. What John Garvin did, it's not the only person who worked on it. Everyone at Bend Studio deserves so much more credit than what they got. Justice for Days Gone, bitch. I'm telling you, that game got shredded for filth by the game's journalists, and I am not saying that they're not entitled to their opinion. I am not a person who is going after anybody for their opinion. But do I think they got the game when it was a little bit buggy before the patches came through? And that definitely was a problem for their reviews, and maybe left a bad taste in their mouth. And from everyone kind of dogpiling on it, didn't get the love it deserved. That's all I'm going to say. It did not get the love it deserved. It was a great fucking game. It was my game of the year. This community, the mongrel community, loves it and lives for it. And I feel like it did not get a fair chance, and I would love to see a sequel. It was set up for a sequel, and if it looks like if John Garvin and Geoff Ross aren't at Bend Studio anymore, there will probably never be a sequel. So I'm so not disappointed in them for leaving, because obviously we wish them nothing but the best. I wish them nothing but the best. They're some of the nicest people and some of the nicest game devs out there. They're so good to this community and so amazing to the community and reaching out to the community, and we love and support them so much. So I wish them nothing but the best. And I don't want to be selfish saying I am sad for them leaving, because I would love to see a Days Gone sequel, but it ain't about me. It's about Deacon St. John. Seriously, I wish them nothing but the best. They are iconic. The game was iconic. They deserve better. Days Gone deserve better. Bend Studio deserved better than the reception they got from the people who read them for filth. So many people I hear afterwards like, oh, I didn't play this game when it first came out because it got bad reviews, and wow, it's such a great game. I love it. And I am not coming down or sending hate to anybody. Please, I am not about any of that. I do not send hate to anybody. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I disagree with them. It's disagreement. I thought the game was fucking amazing. But I felt like Days Gone got dogpiled on, and that's just the truth. Days Gone was robbed, bitch. I've been saying that since it came out. It did not deserve the shade that it got thrown at it. Is an amazing fucking game. I just want to say thank you to John Garvin and Geoff Ross for all of the hard work they put in, all the years, not just for Days Gone, but all the years they put in at Bend Studio. and all the work they did at Bend Studio. Thank you for leading us down the broken road. It is an iconic game and I will forever love it. Thank you for bringing us on the journey, and thank you for making us all mongrels. Mongrels for life, bitch. I fucking said it since the wedding trailer. I married the game in the wedding trailer reaction that I did, and I said mongrels for life in my vows, and I wasn't fucking kidding, bitch. So join me in wishing John Garvin and Geoff Ross nothing but the best in their future endeavors. Send them all the love. They deserve it. They're so super talented. They gave us one of my favorite games of the last gen ever, and I will forever love it and sing its praises. And I can only hope one day we get a sequel, because it's what she deserves. That's what Deacon St. John deserves. Deacon St. John and Days Gone was everything, bitch. And if it wasn't for those two, we wouldn't have got that iconic game. So respect to you. Respect must be paid to Geoff Ross and John Garvin. Thank you for all your hard work. It was not in vain. We love it and we love you and we support you. Good luck. And we will be there to support you on your next endeavors. See you on the broken road. Mongrels for life. So now BioWare has some shakeups going on with some bigwigs leaving. BioWare veterans Casey Hudson and Mark Dara have departed BioWare. Casey still, at the time of when I took this picture on December 4th, still had BioWare in his Twitter profile. They said Dragon Age would go on, and the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, the games will go on as planned. So don't fret. Don't worry about them. I think they'll be all right, but like I wish them luck. And it just seems like a little bit of a big shakeup, very close to these games that are towards the end of their dev cycle, almost at the end, but we wish them good luck. Okay, the Game Awards were this week, and honestly, I was like a little bit bored. Every year, the Game Awards always has something. They always pull something out of their hat, out of their ass, and they do something, and it gives us like that wow moment. Like I'm sure there was that wow moment with Dragon Age, and they had made some announcements, just some games that I'm just not into or haven't played in the past. And, so like, congratulations to everyone who like got their life with that Game Awards show. But I felt like there was something missing from this year's, and I'm not talking about because it was virtual. It wasn't like live with an audience. I don't mean that. I just mean like it was, I just felt like it was missing that moment. Like in 2015 when they had the Death Stranding reveal, or when they had the Days Gone with the fucking actual people hanging from the ceilings on the meat wall, with the live concert, the people playing the Days Gone as they were doing the Days Gone gameplay with the hordes, with the freakers, the God of War reveal when they did, was that E3 or was that the Game Awards? But I think one of them was the Game Awards. But I just felt like that wow pizzazz moment was missing from this year's show. There were a few good ones, but the one that kind of caught my eye, which I was shocked because I'm not like a Vin Diesel fan at all. Like, no shade to him. I'm just like, whatever. I'm not a fan of his. Arc 2 looks amazing. I'm really into it, but it looked beautiful and fighting dinosaurs, and it just looked gorgeous. So I was into that. But normally I have more reaction videos from games that I'm interested in playing or interested in that's coming out, or I'm like really excited for. I didn't get that moment from the Game Awards. I don't mean to come across negative, but it just was missing something. And I don't mean because there wasn't like a live audience there, because that wasn't it, because I think they did an amazing job. What they pulled off this year, everyone on Skype and Zoom at the same time and simultaneously, and nothing went wrong, was a miracle. Like, shout out to Geoff Keighley for pulling it off with all the people. I was just a little disappointed when they had like all the nominees. They didn't show all the nominees. They just showed like a wide shot of the nominees, but then they just showed the winner. I feel like all the nominees should have at least been in the frame when they were announcing the nominees. How they were able to actually get everything pull it off without a hitch was amazing. But there was no wow moment for me with a reveal, like a surprise reveal or something, or like a teaser. I feel like that was the only thing missing from me. I'm not trying to be negative, but was very happy with the awards that they gave out. Naughty Dog took the cake, snatched the crown, Game of the Year. No surprise there. We knew it was going to happen. I love Naughty Dog and I love The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2. They won 7 Awards: Game of the Year, Best Narrative, Best Audio Design, Best Performance by Laura Bailey as Abby, Innovation and Accessibility, and Best Action Adventure. Honestly, the most impressive for me, we knew they were going to win Game of the Year, but the Innovation and Accessibility, I was very happy that they won that because their accessibility is like second to none. Their innovation in accessibility is second to none. The amount of accessibility features and functions on that game, I mean, bravo, incredible. I could not believe how accessible they made that game, and they are the leaders in accessibility on their game. So I am so proud that they did that, and I'm so proud they deserve that award especially. So shout out to them and congratulations to everyone who worked on the game to make it accessible so everyone can play. Gaming for all. No man, woman, gamer left behind, bitch. We're here for everybody. You know, Ghost of Tsushima was one of my beloved games this year. This was like my Days Gone game of this year. You knew when they went up against The Last of Us Part 2, no matter what, no matter how great the game was, they were not going to do as well as if they weren't released in the same year. Same thing with like Red Dead Redemption and God of War. It's like that kind of, there's two giant games that come out, get away empty-handed. And I'm so happy that they won Player's Choice. You know, we live for that game. I love that game so much. They also won Best Art Direction and Player's Voice Award. So congratulations to everyone at Sucker Punch. You totally deserved it. You deserved more trophies. No shade to The Last of Us Part 2. You went up against a giant. They were up for so many awards. So I'm glad they did not walk away empty-handed because they deserved that game. It was iconic. It was so stunning. It deserved an Oscar, honestly, in my opinion. I loved it and I lived for it. Jin Sakai brought was everything. The storm is coming. They deserved all the awards too. It is a great sign when you are in love with so many games that you just can't pick who's going to win what. Cyberpunk 2077 came out, was a huge hit, finally released on December 10th. Okay, so it's not even been a week, it's 4 days as recording this. Cyberpunk 2077 received 8 million pre-orders. So CD Projekt Red already made back all of the money that they had to lay out to make this game, which is insane to me before the game even came out. They have recouped all the costs of the game development and marketing. Congratulations to them, but we need to get it together, CD Projekt Red, and how we treat our game devs. And I feel like they're hopefully learning from it. So not a lot of topics this month. A few stories, but juicy stories. Let's get into the video game release dates for the video games this month. There is one game I want to bring up to you guys. You know, on this channel, I play AAA games, I play indie games, I play everything in between. I play what I like on this channel. So there is a game that came out by an indie dev by pearce at Too Old Too Cold on Twitter. Headbangers in Holiday Hell. It's twin stick Metal Mayhem. So check it out on Steam. It was released last week. So support your small indie devs and support this game. It looks really fun. I cannot play it. I have a Mac, and that is already like the worst thing when it comes to Steam games. A lot of them are not compatible with Mac. But if you guys are interested in playing it, Pert was so very generous to give me 3 keys for the game if you want to play. So drop me a comment, tell me you wanted one of the keys, and drop your favorite heavy metal song, and I will pick the first 3 randomly. Will get a key for the game. So give him a shout out, tell him I sent you, tell him thank you for his hard work on this game. I've been following the development of this game for, I don't know, for the longest time. And I was so excited that it released last week. And like I said, it looks really fun to play. And if you're into it, if you love heavy metal like I do, my Iron Maiden shirt, you will probably love this game. It looks like a lot of fun. So pearce at Too Old Too Cold on Twitter. Give him a follow, tell him I sent you, and leave me a comment, your favorite metal song. Leave a comment for me on my Twitter account so I can DM you with the key. Thank you so much for providing those 3 keys. Pert, I'm so appreciative, and I hope you guys enjoy the game. It looks metal as fuck. Okay, here's the artwork for this month. We have this beautiful shot from Lunar9P. Thank you so much for sharing. I once again was late with asking for this because I literally feel like December just started. Like, I can't believe we're almost at Christmas already. I am like in denial for some reason. So I was late again for asking for video artwork. But thankfully, Lunar9P and Miss Rain Artwork came through. and they sent us these gorgeous pics. This one is from Lunar 9P from The Last of Us. Thank you so much for sharing your gorgeous shots with us. And here's one from Miss Rain. Oh, she always comes through. Thank you so much. Miss Rain has been an OG of the channel forever, and I appreciate, she's so super talented. Please give her a follow. Tell her I sent you, Miss Rain Artwork, on Twitter. And she had this beautiful shot. Thank you so much for supporting this channel and contributing to this month's artwork. And now it's time for the yes, bitch, and the mess. The yes for this month is my appreciation for John Garvin and Jeff Ross, the architects of Days Gone. They are incredible devs, incredible people, and they brought the world of Days Gone to life. So nothing but respect for them, for our Caps. He is the leader of the mongrels, and they are the leader of the mongrels, and if it wasn't for them, we would never have had that game. So my yes for the month is celebrating them and all the hard work they did on Days Gone. Respect must be paid, and what they have done is incredible. The world they've created is iconic, and I'm so grateful for their hard work that they brought this game to life for us, because it has changed the lives of so many people. We have made friends. Us mongrels in the community have become friends with each other. It's been amazing. So it's a community that they made without even probably realizing it, but they created something really special with this game. It's more than just a game to us. It's a whole community, and it's a fucking awesome community, and it's rare that you find such a good community of nice people, right, Daisy? Daisy says yes too. She agrees. It's sad for us Days Gone fans, but what they created will never be forgotten, bitch. Forever iconic. I know they will go on to create more new and exciting, gorgeous art and make this world a more beautiful place. So I'm not going to be sad for their departure, but excited for their new adventures. It is bittersweet, but we wish them nothing but the best, nothing but love. Mongrels for life. Now my mess for the month. Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red, the crunch culture. There was a story going around that they were withholding bonuses from the devs if they didn't get good. My dog is making so much noise. If the game didn't get good reviews, they weren't going to get their bonuses. So people felt like obligated, like they were put on their feet to the fire, give this a good review, or these poor devs who worked their asses off aren't going to get their bonuses. So they have backtracked on that now, and now they are hopefully going to make better business practices and a better work environment for these people. I'm so tired of talking about this every month. It's a different game dev company pulling this shit. There's only a handful of game dev companies that I know that do not do this crunch. One of them is Double Fine. I think and also the game devs who made Hades made like a concerted effort not to enforce crunch. And I'm not saying all crunch is bad, because no matter where you work, there's going to be some point of your work life where you're going to have a deadline, okay? And you're going to have to bust your ass for a certain amount of time to get it done. And that's just like life. That's just work. That happens in every industry. But it becomes a failure when this happens throughout the whole entire production cycle, when you're crunching, going from crunch, left and right. Something's not working. So it's normal to have some kind of crunch time. Everybody has had that in their life. I have had that in my prior jobs where it has been crunch time, and I have had to work overtime, late nights, yes, but it's not all the time, not the entire dev cycle, like these game devs are doing. So that is my mess for the month. Withholding bonuses, it's like holding food, it's like stealing candy from a baby, or like stealing food from a baby. You can't do that, especially since they busted their ass to make this game. There's so many incredible details of the game. It's just a beautiful world, what they've done with it. It just looks aesthetically gorgeous. And there's so much, it's such a world that feels so alive. I appreciate the hard work that they did, so I want to support that. But something has got to change. The systemic crunch culture has got to end. And that's my mess for the month. And a lot of people are complaining because it's buggy and they want their refunds. And they did send out an apology today saying that they will, if you really feel like you are having, a hard time with the game, you will get a refund. So if you guys are having where the game is completely broken, completely buggy, please reach out to them, because they are rolling out updates and patches, but some of them aren't going to be out for a while because they don't want to overwork these poor people again. But that's my yes and mess for the month. That's it for this month. I hope you enjoyed this month's O.C.D gaming news. There's been so much going on. I am really trying to get my O.C.D video game awards out for the end of the year, before the year is over. I do one every year, so I'm working on that as well behind the scenes. So I'm still with the videos every other day. We're going to try and get it together and get that up soon. My holiday cosplay is coming up. I just filmed that the other day. I don't know if I love it or hate it, but whatever it is, it's coming out. So that'll be up before Christmas too. So lots of stuff to look forward to on the channel. And thankfully this year is almost fucking over. So thanks so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thanks to all my beloved Patreons, especially the infected who support me, and everyone else who watches and shares these videos and likes and shares. I appreciate you guys so much, and I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more.